Well, you won't get a lemon from Toyota of Orange.
Wrestling buddies want to be your buddy.
Drug-free's the way to be.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, Miss Musso, we were just doing a promo.
Welcome to Home Wrestling League.
I am Penny Dreadful, joined by Drew Negotiated Bradley and Crystal the Casual and Unicorn Soundboard. This is Home Wrestling League. If I were WWE, I'd be trying to book Evolution 2026 right now. Because Evolution 2025 was easily the best PLE of the year, and that one was actually good. So it seems like the less they expect out of something, the better it ends up being. Or maybe, you get more wrestling. Because I found an infographic, someone made an infographic, but a picture. So it was like a 4.5 hour show with an hour and a half's worth of wrestling.
Yes.
Ooh.
Especially seeing it live, it's very noticeable.
Is it? Yeah. What happens like while they're running ads?
So what happens is you're watching it. You're watching it from the screen. Like you're just up there, like looking at, like, oh, okay, there's an ad for this. There's about 5 minutes of ads, and then it's like the first show and it's like the first show I've been to where you can hear like some of the pregame, the Big E stuff when he's talking on the mic and shit.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It was like the first time that's ever happened when you're in the audience, so it kind of threw me for a loop.
Which is probably true of all things. Well, here's a question: have you ever been at a show and then watched the one after? Like,
SummerSlam, the first one I went to, that's the one I did that where I watched it because it was like the first show I went to, and I was just like, I need to see how this plays because like that was awesome, but I need to watch how it plays, and it played the same way. But just since the beginning of TKO, things have changed drastically.
I found someone said you can clearly tell that they're now in the attitude area, but
Yes,
attitude. That was good. So people don't like this one. Did you like it though? Because you're there, you had a different opinion.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I thought it was a fun experience. Now, when we get into the review, we'll talk about how it actually is when you have some time away from it.
Yeah, this is adequate. So I kept thinking that's the key word of that for me. Adequate.
This is adequate.
Adequate.
This is adequate.
Theory and Logan and I Show Speed. Do we know his Christian given name? Because I confused him and typed in that. I go like,
it's I Show.
I Show.
That's his original name.
It's Yoruba.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, Speed. All right, hey, Mr. Speed. Mr. Speed is my father. I go by I Show.
Those guys. Versus the Usos in LA Knight. I guess you had to get the yeeting out of the way early. Did the yeeting feel like it was a million years long?
No, it was a nice succinct yeet. I've been a part of 4 yeets already. So
which was the longest one? Was it last year's? I feel like last year's was a long time.
Yes, last year's, because that's when he was like hotter than fish grease.
Yeah.
So yeah, he did it. The Yeet Man cometh. Shout out to Crystal. And
yep, that was me. All me.
I like that.
And it was cool because like you could see them come out, and then the way that we were situated is you could see like both sides of the ramps that are behind the pillars. You could see the truck that LA Knight was coming up in.
Oh, okay.
And so like, oh shit, they're like, you could see them set up things right before it happens, and we'll get to another time that happens. But like, Like and then Lanite comes up, and then they have this 6-man tag team match that doesn't really make any sense.
No. Nothing. I feel like that's also a common thread. Nothing makes sense. Everyone gets to be there, but no one gets to do anything. It feels like. I'm glad Lanite got to get the pin. That's nice. There's been a lot of instances of him stumbling literally in some spots during the big moments. So it's good he got this happening. Cute spot for Ito Speed. Nice. Also adequate. It's so funny to me how they're like, this guy's too athletic, and I'm like, niggas are jumpy.
Yeah,
he's the black people being preternaturally athletic. It just happens.
There's a reason why slave masters would breed black people with different black people, but that's another story.
I mean,
the history in it, but no, Mr. Aisho is actually really fat. I know his name is Speed, but it's just oh shit, he could have been an actual athlete if he didn't make millions of dollars being on a stream.
What does he do? Is he a gamer?
He started off as a gamer, and then became hey, look at me out in the world, in Europe with these racist white people, la la la, and he's
look
the
at me,
best at it.
Look at me do things. This is a very big genre with streamers who get famous enough from usually gaming to be popular as themselves, and then they go, oh well, if you liked me gaming, here's me on a grocery run. Here's me.
Literally anything else.
Yes,
Does it have a name?
Very
genre.
I think it's just lifestyle content creator. Lifestyle content creation.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. I just don't like I don't like the term content creation. I think it's kind of.
It is
it is
actually very specific. It just means there's no purpose to what you're doing other than to have content. If that makes sense. It's not meant to push a narrative. It's not meant to do much except sort of take up space.
Yeah.
So it's content.
It seems to be synonymous with something that exists for the sake of it. It's. I feel like if it's a blog or lifestyle or beauty, a lot of other things when they have an actual thing they're talking about, then it becomes a different word. But if it's nothing in particular, then it becomes content creator.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I guess you have to do that. I think it's really stupid for the group to be named for Seth and him not to be in the group anymore. But I guess they have to keep it. That's the dumbest thing.
Yeah, it's pretty much Judgment Day. It is pretty much Judgment Day.
Exactly, and at least Judgment Day wasn't, the edgelords.
Yeah.
The thing I think called the edgelords, and he left, it was still the edgelords. Is stupid. Now it's even worse because visionary. That's the thing that comes from Seth. It's even worse.
Well, it's the whole thing with the Blackpool Combat Club.
As soon as the British guy left, they couldn't use it anymore.
No, they used it for a year and change.
They did.
And then they ended up changing it to white supremacists, whatever the fuck their name is. I'm blanking on it.
Death Riders.
Death Riders, there it is.
Which is really just it seems so generic. I like BCC more.
Yeah.
Was that a fun match at least to watch? It was just there for me.
Yeah, I guess it was just there to get ESPN going. Because it starts off and John Cena comes out with a suit. And
I miss when they used to actually be part of the show, when hosts actually did something. Now they just come out maybe twice.
Yeah, was
there more interactivity before this with the hosts? Were they doing a whole lot more?
Yeah, they were doing a lot more. They would have a backstage segment. They don't really do that anymore, and we'll talk about it because there's so many fucking ads. So it just loses all of its luster. Where you're like,
Mhm.
fuck, like you guys can do anything. Like it's not hard to get these things right, and you
Or even
choose to
try.
do
I
the
feel
opposite.
like they're not trying.
Yeah, it's a mess.
You know what this whole thing feels like to me? Like when you had a test and you didn't really prepare for it at all.
Yeah.
So you go and you do it, you just have to get out of the way, but you know that you're not going to do well, and it's just because you have the obligation to do it. It feels like that.
Yes. Yeah. And like that, like TKO is coming to this late, but they don't really understand what makes wrestling wrestling. They just know like, hey, we can make the most amount of money if we put all the ads in the ring. Like Vince McMahon didn't do that because it would end up injuring the wrestlers because that stuff is very slippery.
Mm.
And so like everything has like the fucking Slim Jim table has ads.
I love how it's a Slim Jim table now. It's great.
Like it's like snap it to because they snap. So snap it to a table, Slim Jim.
Snap into a table.
But like you mentioned the jump that Speed does, and I'm like, that is such an insane fucking jump. Like
Right?
for somebody
Pretty
who
crazy.
doesn't do this all the time. The fact that he cleared it and he got back up and
right away. You can
Mhm.
see them like go over him, like, you're right, you okay? You okay? Like they're panicking. And he gets up like, no, I'm fine.
It's fine. And then he gets in the crowd and just starts yeeting off everywhere. Just yeeting in everyone's face.
That's like, it's cute. You
Yeah.
whatever. You like to do it. I don't know, man. It's one of those things like you just did it because you had to, but
Yeah. I mean, if
that's
your palms get hairy if you yeet too much.
your palm to get hairy. That's everybody then, apparently.
Exactly.
I watched again after the first time, and then I realized that Alicia Taylor was like, this match is unsanctioned. They will not be responsible for anything. I was like, sure, yeah.
So, friend of the show,
It
Tommy.
wasn't even as bad of a hardcore. It could have been like a hardcore match. It wasn't even as bad as that.
We're talking about the Drew McIntyre match, correct?
Yeah.
I'm sitting with friend of the show, Tommy, because he found some last second tickets and we went.
Big up to Tommy.
Shout out to friend of the show, Tommy. So the funny part about that is when Alicia Taylor's saying that, and you see the sponsor in the corner, and it's a casino.
Yes.
And Tommy's just like, so this unsanctioned match that somebody could get hurt or possibly die in is being sanctioned by a casino? Or like what are we doing? Not sanctioned, but being advertised as. Yeah.
Like, all right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would have at least liked a little bit of color if you're gonna make it unsanctioned. If you're gonna make it unsanctioned, give us a little bit more violence. But it's like Jacob Isu is there already, so he's crazy enough. Unsanctioned, fine. You know, okay. The toolbox callback was good. I'll give him that. Very good. I like that.
Well, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, haha.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And
it was good use for that time.
They worked with the time that they had. And I guess like if you watch it on ESPN, it would just have commercials where they would have to like come back. And I'm like, this is so you're making your event of the year a fucking television show.
What? Wait, they had ads during that match?
Yes.
Yes, like, it was on ESPN.
Yeah.
Aye. Okay.
Oh Jesus, is Triple H gonna come out?
Right.
Oh no, okay, no, it's over Femi. But yeah,
they started already?
Yeah, it's already on.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And Jacob gets better. I mean, this is going to be a hard one to cover because a lot of it's just like, well, okay, that's fine. Jacob's always fun to watch in the ring. Drew's always fun to watch in the ring. I don't.
Oh yeah,
Is this their last? Is this their third match together?
yeah. They've had a couple
match?
matches together.
All right.
Because I guess the storyline was supposed to be Jacob got attacked by Drew, but Drew has denied that he even did it. But I thought it was going to lead into oh shit, Tommy. Sorry, I just saw him on TV. I thought it was gonna genuinely just lead into a six-man or a three-way match with Cody, because they got into that storyline and then he caused, but that didn't happen, and I feel like it would have served better. But the match is good. It's violent, as much as it could be, but like this match needed blood, but they were on ESPN, and ESPN is not cool with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was kind of disappointed by that, but nevertheless, it was fun. Like, it was kind of the high point for a little bit.
Sure.
So,
yes, it was.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them in Hell in a Cell. That'd be fun. If
Yeah.
they still wanted to have one point further, that'd be cool.
Like, hopefully, they'll still have the same amount of heat for that to happen, but we'll get to what's happened later on in the night, and I don't know.
I don't know anything. Women's tag, Irresistible Forces, Bailey and Lyra, Charlotte and Alexa, and the Bellas. Charlotte's look, my face was on the floor. That was probably the baddest Mania look ever. It was.
Oh, she looked incredible.
Oh shit, man! Like, I really liked Alexa's get up and think, "Oh, that looks so cool," and the tribute to Bray, and then Charlotte comes out looking like our most awesome Lisa Frank dreams. Goddamn, it was cool as shit. A returning Paige subbed in for Nikki.
Yeah, because she fucked up her foot for a week.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing was just like, oh, guys, I'm gonna wrestle tomorrow. I'm gonna wrestle. And then it was like a day before, everybody's like, yeah, they just signed Paige. They signed Paige, so she's gonna be the mystery opponent. And I'm like, well, okay, that's cool. And Tommy was basically like, yeah, I think Lyra and Bailey are about to win this match. And as soon as Paige came out, I was just like, you still think that's gonna happen? Like,
did he?
It was like, I mean,
I think it was always the Bellas to win. If you think about it, they're the only one of those teams that hadn't won tag belts yet, and they should have.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Yes, there was someone who said that they could get putting those belts on Paige but not Brie, and I was like, y'all, you gotta let your hatred of the Bellas go. Like, why would one make sense but not the others?
I would say the Bellas are very instrumental in getting women viewers to
they 100%. The women's division they have now, the Bellas are why they have it now.
Because like actually attractive women like wrestling now, and like that was not a thing before. Like it would just be very much, huh? No, there would be like cracks of like hot women that would get in, but like the floodgates really.
Oh, it's more. Oh, sure, I could see that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Where it's just like, you watch wrestling, but you're like a normal person.
Normal person. They've laid the groundwork. It's just, I think it's fair. Now, I will say, like, can the Bellas as wrestlers hang with the roster as it is now? No, absolutely not. No. But the reason why their division is the way it is now is because of them. And really, it doesn't make sense for them not to have tag titles at the time, because they had so many. That division was so big when it was Divas. They could have had tag titles, but they just didn't. It doesn't make any sense. So for them to have it now, that makes sense to me. That said, here's a question I have for you. Soraya Paige, is her How different is her in-ring work now from before she got hurt?
She was okay. She was just really fucking different and hard hitting. And like fighting with my family, like a lot of that is kind of but like they got the whole thing about she hit too hard right. Like that was one of her initial problems, is she was way too hard of a hitter. So like it's funny because like she goes to AEW and it's the thing where you didn't really get your return back. Yeah, it's like I don't think Tony Khan got his return back, so like he just let her go, and then now she came back, and we'll see how far that goes.
Yeah, I've only seen bits and pieces of her before she got hurt. I would say today now I don't think she's that much of a wrestler. I don't really enjoy watching her, but then I know that she got hurt. I don't know if she has changed up her style to not make up for, but Austin had to change after he caught the injury from Hart, so he had how he worked. One much she had to switch, as a result of her injury. That crossbody on Lyra was awkward. Like her wrestling is just like okay, but happy for her. You could see when she got emotional they were. Like, I'm happy for them. But it's like, okay.
You gotta think, like, for a long time, the WWE didn't really have great women wrestlers. So when a Paige shows up in 2013 and has the look she has, and like that's the beginning of people sexualizing alt girls, and so like that's like that was a natural fit. So
yeah.
like Paige isn't putting on a 5-star classic, but motherfuckers are just horny. So like that's part of the love and like them missing her.
Oh, I look, she is also part of the women's revolution. Like, she's one of the reasons why they have a division now as it is. I'm just not super impressed with her in ring work. That said, I'd like to see Charlotte and Paige go one-on-one. They were really excited to see that. So I was like, oh, look, there's history there. That's, people. I don't think Paige can match up to Charlotte as a wrestler. Like, for example,
No.
like that would be the carrying, the world.
Yeah, no. Like Charlotte is one of the best.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
When I thought it was pretty clear when Brie came out at the Rumble. I was like, oh, they're putting the tag belts on this year. Like, that was clear as day immediately, and I'm cool with it. They can have it until SummerSlam. That's fine. That's cool. Yeah. Lyra though needs to lay off the tanning.
Lyra needs to lay off the tanning, and I feel like this is probably the time to strike with her. Like, do something I like make we'll talk about it, but make her like a future heavyweight opponent or a world title opponent, because it only makes sense to do that with her because she's talented enough and she can carry a match. I will commend Bayley, because Bayley it's very obvious Bayley coordinated that entire match.
Sure.
Like, I mean, Charlotte is just like, yeah, I'm just really good, so I know my spots and I'll get you to. But Bayley is just like, all right, we're gonna do this spot, then we're gonna do this spot, this spot, this spot, and like Lash is there, and Nia, and I'm just like, yeah, Bayley's the one calling this the whole entire match.
Yeah, I can see that definitely. I think the running theme of like WWE right now and show right now is kind of in that match. Like, they have all these people that they're trying to fit into one spot, and they have to make sure everyone gets their their hits in, does one of their finishers, and immediately what's going to happen. So there's a little bit of everything and a bunch of nothing. Like, they're trying to fit too much into one space, and so not a lot ends up mattering.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just spots.
Yeah.
Like that's one of my
spots.
problems with AEW is this it's too spotty, but like WWE spots are just like, well, like look at this moment that can go viral. So it's like it is a combination of nonsense and that.
Yes. Yeah, but Bella's get the title, and that'll be fine for like 3 months. I'm not mad at all. Cool.
Shout out to Team Total Diva.
Team Total Divas. Yes. Divas Revolution. Very cool. Becky versus AJ. AJ's entrance, all the AJ's, was so cute, so adorable. That one little girl who said, "Oh, there's too many people here. I'm leaving."
Yeah,
I got you, girl. That was so cute.
that was actually funny. Where
Oh, I'm just watching this right now. She took off. She was like, "No, thank you." That was
like,
too many people. She definitely got scared and ran away.
Bye. I love it. And they all had their own little titles. That was a wonderful moment. I loved it. I hate how much I love Becky. It's really annoying when Becky's working a heel. It works because she's like this fucking mean Irish girl is always getting into fist fights and opening her mouth. You know a lot of those. When she's a face, she's super charming. I remember last year when she fucking took Bailey's spot, but she came out. She was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she winked and said, "It's good to see you." I was like, "Oh my God, it's Becky." I hate how much I like her. Yeah.
Isn't that the worst when you just want to hate someone and you can't?
And I can't. This is my favorite match overall of the night, like story-wise telling. I think they did a good job with like the back and forth of it. And Becky she can tell us any kind of story. She can do it. I do not think Jessica Carr would get a match against Becky because they used to do that. They used to have fucking, stories with, Michael Cole, for example. I'm pretty sure Nick Patrick had a match at some point. Like they used to do that kind of thing, but I don't think they will now because they're cowards. I'd love to be wrong, but I don't think they're going to do it.
Yeah, that was actually because Jessica Carr I think she does indie wrestling, and I think that's like that. I think that was like a thing that Bailey wants to highlight. Like we can get Jessica and then bring her in and do this and all that. But I was in the audience, and when they had the video package, it was look at all these times Becky lost to AJ, and then I'm like, she can't lose to her for a fourth fucking time. And the girl right in front of me is just like, I hope she does. And I'm like, I'm like, that wouldn't make any sense. So like as it's going on, I'm like, just win this, Becky, win this. And another short match, which is the theme of the night. All of that happens, and Becky carried AJ to another competent match. So I don't think AJ's coming back for a while. And Becky actually had her band play her heel theme, so that was kind of cool. I got to see them.
It's the Wonder Years, and I was like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yeah, like because like where we're situated, you could see them set up the band, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, it was just really cool, and it's just it. And then you get the AJs and all that stuff. So,
the finish was fun.
Yeah, the finish was fun.
AJ sold turnbuckle. She really went limp. I was like, "Ooh, good. That was good."
Oh shit! Sorry, this is live. Brock Lesnar is about to take his boots off in the ring. He just got beat by Femi. And
wonderful. Nice and short. See, they're already starting on a good note. And beautiful.
Brock Lesnar is retiring. That's crazy. Hey, I've said it. Ari Emanuel would not have brought him back if he did officially any wrongdoing.
Officially, that's what got him off. Technicality.
A massive technicality. I've said this multiple times on the podcast, but like is a massive technicality.
Yeah, Becky versus AJ was a good use of however many minutes that was.
Yeah, trust me, under 10.
Under 10? What?
All of the matches except for Gunther and Seth, and then the main event were under 10 minutes.
10. That's beautiful. Right. That brings us up Seth. Yep.
Yeah, the Seth match is next, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that match.
Over. I think wrestling immediately, which I mean, not hard.
Penny, you say that again.
You're breaking up.
Yeah. AJ and Becky were my favorite match of the night, but Gunther and Seth, I think, were the best wrestling of the night, which is, I mean, not hard. It's those guys.
Yeah. So as it's going on and seeing how quickly everything happened, I was just like, yeah, this match is gonna have to be, because I was looking forward to it, because the match shouldn't exist for all intents and purposes, but it's two of the best wrestlers in the world wrestling, so it was automatically going to be good.
Yeah,
and like it was good. The only problem is, and you know, it's a storyline match. Like it's a match that, it's a match that has a storyline, and it's the whole fucking Paul Heyman and how Seth Rollins, because like last year during Mania, it was like a 3-way, the main event for night one, which I was at, was a 3-way fight between Punk, Roman, and Seth Rollins for the love of Paul Heyman. And so he gets hurt. Braun Breaker's the one that actually turned on him, and then Big Australian dove on him, and then Paul Heyman's like, "What the fuck? Why'd you guys do that?" And then the story has become like, "I can't believe Paul Heyman destroyed my thing," and you're like, this doesn't make any sense, guys.
Nothing makes any sense.
This doesn't make any sense.
You know what? I'm also reminded of. I'm reminded of the last 4 episodes of Game of Thrones, where I am a modicum of entertained because of the performances, but I don't understand anything that's happening. Like narratively or thematically, it's all over the place. Like, I will say Seth has never looked cooler, and he just pop those lenses out like nothing. Apparently, if you have the bigger ones, they're easier to do, but he just did this, and they were gone. And bro, wow. That's crazy.
Because when it happened, and then the match immediately starts because he gets attacked. I'm like, how do you get the fucking contact lenses off? He's gonna wrestle in the contact lenses, and like we see like later they're off, and I'm like, oh, thank God, I didn't want him to lose those contacts.
Yeah, that was very cool. The jacket, the smoking jacket, that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm never gonna not glaze Seth. He's my favorite. He's so fucking great. Would he have beat Gunther if Braun wasn't involved? What do you think?
No, because Gunther has the whole thing of he literally has retired 3 wrestlers in the matter of 6 months. So you're trying to kill he's the career killer, so he wants to kill the career of Seth Rollins. And then they have to do the whole thing with Paul Heyman and fighting for his love or whatever the fuck. I like that part is just so fucking weird to me, where I'm like, wait, why are they fighting over him? Like, what is he doing that everybody's just
like?
And then this is also the match where, because the match before was the Becky match, and I was just like, oh, it's brought to you by Wendy's. And Wendy's, famous redhead, and then Becky Lynch, famous redhead. Okay, I understand corporate synergy. This makes sense. So the next match, obviously, was brought to you by the General Insurance. And then, you know, who is another general? I don't know, the ring general Gunter. Like, oh, this all makes sense. Wow, like it's just like subtle. It's subtlety. Subtlety. That's it.
But yeah, I guess I don't really know about what medic it is. You're right. If you can spear someone twice, if medic. But well, let's say they went with he is Medicare, like for real, for real. They've been involved in this WrestleMania.
So Penny, your speaker's doing that. So just set the audio to your. You can listen through your ears, but you're gonna have to have the audio your computer.
How do you do that?
Okay, so you have to
Go to settings.
go to where it has the mic, you know, where it says turn off mic.
Settings.
Yeah, audio settings. Yeah. And then where it has the microphone, you click the microphone, and then most likely it'll say MacBook microphone built in at the top.
I've got the built-in.
Okay. And then the other one is going to be going to your headphones. So click on
internal.
What's up?
So speaker to my earphones, internal to the mic.
Yeah.
You can hear me okay?
Yeah, and then we can hear you now. Yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome. Cool.
Lit.
It's lit.
It's lit.
It's lit. I feel like as long as they've been doing the ads for matches this way, all of Gunther's matches are the general. Make me laugh. But if Braun was cleared, like just regular, let's go. Would he? What? I guess it means no Gunther. Like, but what happens there? Like, do they just do it this way just so they can you know what? Let's have Braun break it up. That way Gunther can have a match, so he can have a match, but Braun still gets to be there.
Yeah,
is it one of those that we are trying to shove everything in there and therefore nothing makes sense?
Yeah, because Braun couldn't get clear. Well, I don't know if he got cleared in time for that, and so it doesn't make full sense for him to it doesn't really make sense for him to be in the match if there's no reason. So
yeah
but
served his purpose, I guess, because we all knew that was going to happen. Everyone knew Braun.
It was actually really fucking cool. So like the way that it said we were at the stage, we could see people walk on the ramp. So like you see like somebody like pop up on the ramp. At times it's like look, and then it's this person running really fast. I didn't know who it was until I realized like oh shit. And so he's running from the ramp down and he spears the fuck out of him, and I'm like, perfect. This is perfect.
Yeah.
That's
his move.
Yeah, and then he goes back up the ramp, and everybody's like, one more time. And then he fucking runs so fast, and then he kind of misses him, which is
he really clipped him a little. Yeah,
he just clipped him, and yeah, it really was just like, oh, okay, cool. But he looked as tan as ever. Like he's probably hanging out with Lyra Valkyria and talking about, you know, let's get the Hulk Hogan tan.
Yeah, Pantone color of the year, hot dog color.
It's like, what is the color? What is the color code for Hulk Hogan's skin? It's too black for him. So, but they did the pedigree on the table. They did like everything happened, and then he threw him back in the ring and choked him out. But it was kind of awesome. So
Yeah,
I'm glad that
I
that
did.
match
I liked
happened.
it. Yeah, yeah. A little bit awkward, but still fine. And everything that I expected in terms of both the brawn of it all and the wrestling of it all and the sets being really cool at all. I expected everything. So that brings us to Liv and Stephanie.
Oh,
How much setup went into that with the whole thing? Here's what I'll say about the song before you talk about it. I think I would have liked it about 15 because I like Willa Ford when I was 15. Very Willa Ford.
like,
I checked with my daughter, who's actually 15. She thinks the song is catchy and that she looks like Margot Robbie. So I guess maybe Liv is playing to her base here with this whole thing.
so I guess the story is Liv really wanted a song from she was in Mean Girls and Sex Life of College Girls. Renee, yeah, she really wanted a song that she did, and they wouldn't give her the money to do, or they wouldn't. They're obviously not going to sign off on that because that's too much fucking money. So she made up her own song, and I'm like, oh my god, this would be so fucking cool if it was 2008. And you realize like Liv is like 31 or 32, so I'm like, yeah, no, this is a song that she would have wanted to make as a kid. Oh man, we are going to talk about the corporate synergy in this fucking show, man. I just saw something right now. And so somebody in the audience behind me is just like, Liv, your song sucks. And I'm like, buddy, get ready because you see them set up these chairs. She doing that song. And then like as that weak ass song is playing, because it came out earlier in the week, we talked about it, but like it came out earlier in the week. And so I was just like, oh my God, this is not good. And so they have the chairs, and then they have like all the women dancers and that one gay dancer that can hold her. And so they do the whole performance. I'm like, so there's no way she's losing. Like, I'm not learning all these fucking steps just to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well. So like,
yes,
yeah. So that happens, and then she comes out, and then she strips, and it wasn't until midway in the match I'm like, oh, she did the Britney Spears, like when Britney Spears dressed up in that nude outfit.
Oh yeah,
that one VMAs. So her outfit is Britney Spears from that VMAs. Yeah, I was just like, okay, because like I'm ready for Liv to win, sure. Like I don't have any problems with Liv Morgan. Like I don't like, she's not like my number one, but like
sure.
No, I get why motherfuckers are horny for her.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah, and then fuck, like the entire match, you could see that knot that she got on her head from when
yes, she has two
Stephanie.
she has two black eyes still. I love it when Liv Morgan's face is fucked up because I think it makes her look like a badass. Because I gotta give it to her. She is a badass. She can ball. She's not afraid.
Yeah,
I always feel like she's got a black eye or a stitch somewhere or something like that. It's cool, but it's all right.
Just the fact that she got that
you
knot
could,
on her head.
Yes, it's still there, bro.
Yeah, like, and this is why I was genuinely excited for the last two matches, because these are two women who are just like, I'm gonna fuck you up. It's on site. It's two of the most attractive women on the roster, where there's just like, hey, if I see you, it's on site. And every week since that happened, it has been on site. And I'm like, this is great wrestling right here. Where it's just like, oh man, you know who I want to face a Royal Rumble? Fuck you, fucking bitch, and just beats the shit out of her. And then Stephanie sneaks her, and then she sneaks Stephanie, and then Stephanie sneaks her and puts a fucking knot on her head. And I'm like, this is incredible storytelling.
Yeah,
because it's so simple.
I want your title, but also I don't fucking like you.
Yeah, exactly. Just sometimes you just gotta simplize it, and like, fuck, it's incredible stuff. And then the match, and the match is so weird because every one of these matches is so short that it's frustrating because you're just like, I really, really, really want more time with this match, but you're not giving me more time with this match. So like, Roxanne comes out in like the most boycott shorts ever,
Underwear.
with showing underwear, and I'm just like, oh shit, a bunch of kids are having an awakening for this. And Raquel Rodriguez comes in and helps Liv cheat, and it doesn't work, and then they help her cheat again, and then it works. And then I was just like, I really wish there was more time in this match for this to happen. And also I'm like, fuck, does Stephanie not have shooters like that? Because
she doesn't. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like it's frustrating because like Stephanie's like hot, and like she could just have like a hot Latino group. I mean, she can get Roxanne. Well, no, all the Latinas went to the Judgment Day.
Yep.
So that's kind of fucked up. But
that's what somebody was saying. The spoiled white girl was celebrating with the Mexicans. Like, okay,
yeah, she was celebrating with her day laborers. Like she just hired them just to do that.
Not her day laborers.
Just to back her up.
Yeah, just to back her up. But I will say that one of the funniest parts about the match is as the match is going on, I was watching the cleaning crew because Stephanie Vercare had the pedals, the rose type pedals come out, and I saw the cleaning crew
was cool
on the stage just fucking cleaning it for like minutes on end because it's like
it was a lot. It followed her all the way down. Shit, some of it was still there when Judgment Day came out.
Yeah, exactly. So that's I found that hilarious. But it was good nonetheless. I that was a very, very enjoyable match. It was way too short, but you know what, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, Liv deserved it for a long time. Happy for her. You know, she's not the wrestler that Stephanie is naturally. That's just a given. Even though she's worked really hard to get where she is no slouch. She's not the wrestler that Stephanie is. But this is, something that she's been working to for a long time, and it's well deserved. That said, I thought I was pretty underwhelmed. I was like, if you'd given me a little bit more, because I feel like the match that Raquel and her had recently, I think it was the last time that she did that match with Raquel, and it was like a street fight or something like that.
Yeah.
That one was longer and better than this one.
Yeah, it was. But
and yet the WrestleMania match for the title, for the the big thing, this is what we get is some Britney choreo.
Yeah, like
I saw that choreo. That was like, I don't know if they didn't have enough time.
Oh,
fully.
Oh, Crystal.
No, I was watching the video.
Yeah. That is from that fucking video, man.
That is. Yeah, that's something.
Trouble. Trouble. I'm like,
would have liked it if I were 15.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just not the intended audience.
I don't think we are at all. No. Cry about it. That's what it says in the fucking thing in the back. I'm like,
yeah, exactly. Cry about it. I like that line from her. Actually, cry about it. I like that. But
that is funny. Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely not for old people such as ourselves.
Old people.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of for our generation, because like it's a song that would come on in our 20s. Like that's why it's.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, because when 2008, how old was I? 25? No,
I was
24.
I was 21. So like that's the type of
24.
song.
I was 24.
Yeah.
So
that a girl that you kind of have a crush on would be like, this song is fucking great. Listen to it. I'm like, haha, yeah.
Well, this is great. It's awful, but I like you, so I'm gonna say it's good. Yeah,
it's like, haha, I'm putting up with a lot right now, but
Jesus.
But yeah, shout out to Liv.
She looks great doing it though.
Yeah,
yes.
She looks great. She's
bruises.
adorable. No wonder everyone likes her.
Yeah, like I mean, like I know when a woman is objectively attractive, and she is.
And she is, yeah.
Yeah. So like also, and this gets to another sponsorship thing. This match was sponsored by Fortnite, and right before the Liv Morgan magnum opus music video happened on stage, they were like, we have 2 new characters tonight, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Liv Morgan.
Oh,
Are they
And
in Fortnite now?
Huh?
They're in
oh,
Fortnite.
they've been using.
Yes.
Oh, they've been doing Fortnite. Yeah.
I was gonna say no. They always have someone new. The only time they ever got me to even think about maybe playing that game was when they had Mariah Carey. I was like, I might play this game just to go around offing people as Mariah Carey.
Like, yeah, it was something. And then just the advertisement.
No, yeah, everything
It
has
was
like a
something.
thing on it. It's like being at a soccer game.
Yeah.
It's the same now because everything has
Yeah.
a damn logo on it.
Yep. So after this Cena comes out, just to tell us how many tickets they didn't sell. I guess that's only the point of a WrestleMania host now, is to come out and say hello and then come back later and say how many people are there or aren't, and then just leaves. Which they did. But Bianca comes out to tell us she'll be away much longer because she's joined Naomi and cooking some play cousins. She is with child. Looks about 5-6 months along.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you gotta think, last year was the last time we saw her.
Yes,
Was literally
right?
that was her last match, and it was a
Yeah.
fucking classic. And for a long time, I'd be like, "Fuck, this division really misses her." And
Yeah.
and because she didn't get surgery on her finger, she got surgery. She didn't get surgery until a couple months ago, and so I was just like,
okay.
that sucks that she
Mhm.
is doing the surgery right now. Like
Yeah.
like the division misses her. And so when
Yeah.
she came out in the dress and she wasn't doing her skipping, I'm like, please don't.
Yep.
Because like we've already lost Naomi. We have allegedly lost Tony Storm. Like stop this. Like these wrestlers need to stop. Like we know your significant other is attractive, but you are jeopardizing good times. Like
think about someone besides yourselves.
Yeah, like somebody said online where it's just like he was talking about all the people this woman was talking about all the people, so like you can't get mad at me because a woman said this, and she was just like, fuck, Mercedes or no, she said like it's Bianca, Naomi, Mercedes, you better start using your butt, girl.
I have heard this phrase many times. Like, first of all, that requires a little more preparation. First of all.
I've seen a lot of iterations of that same statement over the last year or so. Like so and so will say pregnant, so and so will have another baby. And she's like, girl, use your butt.
Mm-hmm. God damn, you're ruining it for everybody.
Oh God. Oh shit.
I'm gonna introduce a new one into the vernacular. I'm gonna say, God gave you 3 holes. Figure out another one to use.
Mm-hmm. Use another hole. Yeah, exactly.
There's 2 other ones that are perfectly good.
Oh God. Shit. I'm happy for them, of course. My guess is because of that injury. I think it's called a boxer's injury or something like that, where she broke the knuckle. And so my guess is that because of knowing the healing time and turnaround time and all that kind of stuff, she's going to be away longer. Because would it be like, let's pull the goalie and see if we can get this done while you're away anyway?
Mm-hmm.
So
2 birds, 1 stone.
I guess they did. Yeah, 2%. Exactly. So good for her, but that means at least another 18 months to 2 years for her, for us not to see her. And she'll be really missed. But we're happy for her.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah.
But it's funny because you were talking about they had to lie about how many people were there tonight.
Yep.
And I'm like, it's 10,000.
Were they really?
It
What's
was,
the capacity of that place?
well, it was supposed to be ticketed for at least 60,000 people because they thought they were going to get the same amount of last time, and they always lie about the thing. So, so they lost 10,000 seats, and there's like things that were tarped over, and like if you were looking hard enough, you could see empty rows of seats because you priced these people out, and now by the chance the tickets that are cheap, like a family is not going to have a last second vacation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you're Penny, you're a mom now, so you understand the complexities of getting your entire family together to do some shit.
Yeah. Anything you have to do or buy, you have to buy it 4 times. Like, ugh. And if you're not close, if you can't drive, you have to fly. And flying is the worst it's ever been. I mean, it's only now in the 70s when everyone's getting hijacked every day. It's the worst 2 times to fly in the history of America. Like, come on.
Yeah, I just can't imagine a family of 4.
Yeah. It's not surprising at all. But they still got to say, this is how many people came. Like, they're never gonna let that go. But of course. Which brings us to the main event of this evening. I am interested and happy in how they ended up doing the main events because I'm very used to the undisputed title being night 2 main event. So I wonder what it says they made the world heavyweight the night 2 main event. I don't understand anything that happened in this match. I don't know why Pat had an entrance at all. I guess I get why they involved him in the story and all for whatever weird reasons they had. No. But I don't get why that has to warrant an entrance.
Okay, so none of that makes sense. Ari Emanuel is Pat McAfee's agent. So off the rip, like that's what that is. Like my neighbors are watching WrestleMania right now. I can hear them scream. But it's funny because like Ari Emanuel is the guy who's in charge of TKO, and he's like one of the biggest agents in Hollywood. Like his brother Rahm Emanuel was working with Barack Obama and shit. And so I understand what they're trying to do, but it is.
What were they trying to do?
They're trying to make it seem like this guy is destroying wrestling, and it comes off really fucking stupid. Like last year, like Cena was trying to destroy wrestling, so that's why that main event last year sucked, because like his gimmick was like, I don't want to wrestle like a normal person. I'm trying to destroy wrestling. So
what you love.
Yeah. And so the match happens, and the match just could have been like, hey, it could have been, you were my mentor and I gotta win this match. And Randy could have just been like, I just want to win it one more time. And it's funny because I'm just like, you guys met in a match 6 months ago for the King of the Ring title. So I don't get like
why you're doing this again like this.
Like this is nonsense. And so as it's going on, and Jelly Roll becomes a part of it, and then Pat McAfee becomes a part of it, and it's just like a bunch of MAGA shit is happening, and I'm like, I don't care anymore. Like Pat McAfee is just like, oh man, if I lose this match, I'm never coming back. Or Randy loses this match, I'm never coming back. And I'm like, okay,
bye.
Like, you're not the focal point of this. So the initial idea of this was going to be that Aleister Black was the person that was going to get Randy to the dark side, and ultimately change Randy for the. It's like, hey, you're not the same person you used to be, and that's why you fail. And so,
Okay.
that was initially supposed to happen because Randy was supposed to win the match. And then they changed it up last second. I literally am next to Tommy, and I'm like, the way this ended, I'm like, this had to have been like of the day change because there is no fucking way that this match should have happened the way it did. Like the fact that Cody Raheem Rhodes is working heel, like it doesn't make any sense.
When we've been told all the time that Randy's the heel in this situation.
Yeah, why is Cody working heel? And I keep saying, I said that aloud. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Why is he working this match heel? Because like he's doing back rakes and then punching them in the back and doing like slow down moves. I'm just like, this doesn't make any.
Cutting him in the cut.
Yeah.
Rambo shove. Yeah.
But yeah, it was so weird. And like,
how do you think it was supposed to have gone?
Randy was supposed to win. It was very clear that Randy was supposed to win.
So McAfee was not supposed to eat that RKO?
No, he was going to eat the RKO regardless. I just think Randy was supposed to win. And since he was supposed to win, they didn't have to, because Randy gets his heat back at the end of that match. Like he ends up beating the kick to Cody, because like the way they set it up in the way that they set it up in the package is they show the punt, and for a long time Vince McMahon is just like, we can't have that punt. What if kids do these moves? Like they could kill somebody. Like,
I mean, fair.
Don't get me wrong. I've literally murdered a person on pay-per-view, but these kids can actually hurt somebody.
And look, when he did do it, he fucked up his eye. Like Cody's not getting out of WrestleMania season without an eye jammy apparently ever again.
Right. Yeah, because like he broke his orbital bone, and it was like it. And I think what happened was it was like during a punch exchange, but the kick to the face did not help it. So,
yeah, it was completely swollen shut.
Yeah,
totally.
But so the match is weird because the match starts off with Pat, like the bell doesn't ring. Pat just ultimately is talking shit to Cody, and then they start fighting, and then he puts him on the table, and then a jelly roll magically appears. A wild jelly roll.
A wild jelly roll.
Yeah. And then Jelly Roll dives on him, breaks the table. Pat McAfee goes out of
on a stretcher, I think.
On a stretcher. And then like as he's leaving, he does the thumbs up, and I was just like, fuck, I want to hate him, but he did something hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah. And so
at least they got the shenanigans out of the way right away. I mean,
Did they?
Well,
Pat comes back later in the match with a neck brace and a ref's outfit. So that means he was already fucked up. And so they were like, hey, Pat, we're going to have to cut off your clothes to put this neck brace on. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, wait a minute, I'm better. Go get me a referee shirt so I can put on over my neck brace so I can count this fall.
Sure. Whatever. Oh God.
It's like, and this is the longest fucking match in the night too. And that drives me crazy. Cause I'm just like, what are we doing? Like,
what are we doing here? Come on. What are we doing?
Yeah, exactly. Like what are we supposed to take from this? Like, what are we supposed to take from this?
I have no idea. Because Cody's still champ.
Yeah.
Randy's more heel than before. Is that what we're supposed to understand? He's more heel. Sure. Yeah. Okay. And we're not supposed to see Pat again, which okay.
No, I guess he's in the fucking Shadow Realm to do his podcast. Like, one of the problems with Randy Orton matches, and this is why he doesn't main event a bunch, is him and Okada are incredibly similar. Where they have that first gear, and like the match can be compelling because they'll be in first gear. Okada is significantly better because he has a half a gear more than Randy. And that's what makes him one of the best ever. So like Randy main events are just slow and prodding and everything makes sense. So as this match is going on and Cody's working heel, I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what's.
I don't care.
And like this is more of a storyline match than anything. But yeah, sorry for talking about it so much.
It's very well. We have to try to fucking make some sense out of it. You know, I also thought that Randy would win because it just sort of seemed that the winds were moving in that direction, and Randy and the little girl were, ringside. They're biracial angel they have. But anytime someone's kid is at ringside, they always get their ass beat. So I was like, oh, he must be about to take get get his ass whipped.
Liberty is his first one, right? Yeah.
Yes. They had another one recently, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they had another kid. The name Liberty was on his boots last night.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I thought that was why. I thought he was gonna lose then, because when there's a kid involved, they must die in front of their children. But then he didn't. So it's baffling, but at least it wasn't as baffling as last year. I'll give it that. It's less baffling than Cody Cena.
So real quick, from this side, they just finished the second match and they're on a commercial. And it's a fucking 3-minute commercial for the Hulk Hogan documentary that's coming out on Netflix.
That's too many minutes for a commercial.
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's not a commercial. That's a trailer.
That's a trailer, yeah. That's a trailer.
Shit. Okay. God damn. What was the second match?
It was the ladder match.
Oh, okay. All right. Don't tell me what happened.
Yeah, no, they did it to get people, because right now those two matches are showing on ESPN proper. And so now it's 4:00, so the rest of the show is on like Netflix. Yeah. I'm watching it because I have a VPN because I don't want to spend more money on.
Yeah.
And that is another thing. All those matches were, and I know we're wrapping up, but like all those matches were like very short. There was an element missing in all of them. There were way too many advertisements. It wasn't fun. The show started an hour early. Like both of these shows started like an hour early. Normally they start at 4 our time, 7 your time. But like they just started way early. So when we got out of WrestleMania, there was still light.
Yeah. Which is not typical. It's like they added another hour so they could have half an hour more of ads.
Yeah. Tommy just texted me. Scott Steiner sitting behind him.
Where is he?
They got floor seats.
Hey, cool.
Yeah, no, Tommy. Touchdown Tommy is a legend when it comes to getting good seats.
Yeah. That's cool. Ooh.
But what did you think of night one?
I agree with people saying that it was just like a good episode of Raw instead of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I feel like if it was a good episode of Raw, then we would have seen Io Sky, but we didn't, and so it's just a WrestleMania.
Penny, when we talk about the match for Rhea and Jade, You're gonna have to stop me because I'm gonna go on a fucking rant.
I think we're gonna
That's
have
what
to.
we're here for.
I know. I think we're gonna have to.
We're not here to say, yeah. We're not here to fucking say nice things about them all the time. Like shit.
But Penny, you wanna
Yes.
give
Yeah.
the ratings?
Apparently on whatever internet wrestling database, it's out there right now. It's like a 2.6, and I think this out of 10, and I'm not gonna fight it.
I mean, like, I guess my experience is probably like a 6 out of 10 because I was there.
Yeah,
and I feel like
course.
if I watch it again, I feel like 4 of those points would be because I watched it live. Like I got 2 souvenir cups, so that was kind of cool.
Exactly.
So whenever somebody comes over to my house, people don't come over to my. Whenever Crystal comes over to my house, there we can drink like 2 souvenir cups. So that's lit.
I got some swag.
Yeah,
there's that. But yeah, I'm not gonna recall a lot of this WrestleMania in the future.
Yeah,
and nor will I want to. I gotta say, night 2 has to be amazing on every level to balance it out. Like remember how last year,
what I've seen, the last
Bianca,
2 matches have been good. Yeah.
Okay. Like last year, Bianca, Rhea, and Io pretty much saved the weekend. We're gonna have to have one of those today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me. Yeah.
We'll see. But you'll see us later on YouTube at Home Wrestling League. On Twitter, we're still there, right?
Yeah, we're still there. Yeah.
Okay. At @the_HWL. And on Instagram, where I'm always posting at home_wrestling_league. We'll probably come by and take a giant dump on night 2 because they took their own dump on night 1.
Well, it started off good so far. So like
so far.
Yeah, right now the Sami Zayn match is about to come on. So trust me, we'll talk about it.
We'll have stuff to say. We'll talk about it.